Hey guys, this is Matt with 2 Feet Outdoors YouTube channel, and today I'm at Coney Island Creek Park in Brooklyn, New York, and we're headed out kayaking. We're gonna kayak Coney Island Creek to find an abandoned submarine. I have some really big news to share with you guys, so stay tuned. Right down this way is Coney Island Creek. Off in the distance here is the Verrazano Narrows Bridge, and that bridge connects Brooklyn to Staten Island. All right, gonna get this kayak set up. All right, we're all geared up, the kayak's set up, and we're ready to go. All right, and we're paddling. All right, so I just launched from the beach at Coney Island Creek Park, and we are headed into Coney Island Creek. And our main mission today, other than exploring the entire creek, is to find the abandoned submarine. I am really excited about this. One of my subscribers mentioned it in the comments, and I did a little bit of research and decided I just had to come check this out. So I'm really excited about it. It's gonna be a lot of fun, and it's gonna be really interesting. So this submarine that we're searching for is called the Questor 1. It's actually a 45-foot submarine that was built in 1967 by a shipyard worker. His name was Jerry Bianco. His goal for building this submarine was to raise or salvage valuables from a sunken Italian passenger liner that sunk in 1956 off of Nantucket Sound. Apparently, after the submarine was built and he attempted to, I guess, launch it by crane into Coney Island Creek, there was an issue with the ballast and it rolled over in its spot, and then later on a hurricane washed it out to its current location. So we're gonna paddle and see if we can find this submarine. That Italian passenger liner was named the Andrea Doria. So this creek also is basically a graveyard for lots of abandoned ships. And we're gonna paddle past a bunch of these abandoned ships. So here's some remnants of the first ship that we're coming to. I don't want to get too close. You can hear sirens off in the distance, but I don't want to get too close because of objects sticking up from under the ground or under the water. But this is very interesting. It's interesting. But the tide is coming in and the wind is picking up, so it's kind of pushing me around a little bit. But that's fine. We'll manage. It's a little bit more protected out here in the creek than it is in the bay, so we should be fine. But some more remnants directly in front of us, sticking out of the water. And straight ahead of us, I can see the submarine. So we're gonna paddle over there. And then we'll come back to these ships and paddle the rest of the creek. And then on the way back, we'll cruise back by this submarine. All right, so the Quester 1 is right in front of us. And they call it the yellow submarine because you can see this top part where the seagull is standing is yellow. I think the rest of it at one point was all painted yellow. But this is really cool. I'm going to try to get close and just grab onto it. There's a cleat right here in the corner. Yeah, pretty cool. Just holding on to the cleat. That's really neat. We're just going to swing around this thing, paddle around it. You know, and the reason, like I said earlier, the reason I'm here today paddling around this submarine is because a subscriber in the comments of my Bronx River video mentioned it, and I thought it was really cool, and I figured I'd come out and check it out. So I've gotten a few other suggestions, and feel free in the comments to make suggestions. I'm here to listen and check out places if you have any ideas. But this is really cool. Apparently, it was made with scrap metal. There's like an opening right here. I'm gonna see if I can peek in there. I'm just gonna reach my cell phone through here. Yeah, it looks like it's just filled with water. But there's a ladder right here to climb down into it. That's really cool. So also just on the other side of this, you can see, you know, like looks like it was probably an old barge. My understanding is that some ships that they weren't using anymore, that were like in disrepair, they just brought them out here, set them on fire, just to leave them out here. Yeah, as a matter of fact, you can see charring on a lot of this. You know, so much incredible history, and I won't necessarily say good history, since stuff is just left out here in the creek, but it was just a different time back then and a different world than it is right now. But this is evidence of that history. Wow. That wind is really picking up. So whatever this is to the left, probably a barge of some sort. Looks like it's all wooden. And then just beyond it, it looks like a ship or a barge that has like a steel hull. Look at that big piece of sheet metal. Just trying to keep an eye out for things under me. I know I keep saying that, but it's a concern every time I get around something over here. All right, I'm gonna paddle and try to cross this creek, get to the other side. I'm gonna paddle right up the center of this hull. So those ribs to the ship hull extend from the left to the right, sticking out of the water. So we're just paddling over it right now. Just gonna take it slow. I see an opening up here to the left, just beyond Mr. Seagull, and see if we can sneak through there. We're just gonna push off. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, it's below us. I can clearly see it, but it's far enough down. Oh, we made it. Here, check this out. This is where we just paddled through from the other side. And you can see how the hull comes to a V right directly in front of us. We're nose to nose right now. Couple sailboats to the right. This is an interesting building to the right and in front of us. And again, directly in front of us is another. Looks like a some type of motorboat that sunk. I kind of don't want to get too close, but yeah, right there in front of us. So we're just paddling along the shoreline, and to our left is a building that says Cube Smart, and I'm not sure what this building is to the right. Beautiful egret straight in front of us. Well, this is the Cropsey Avenue Bridge, and there's a floating boom that we're going to have to navigate, but it looks like one side here might be open. So I think we might be able to get past it. Let's check this out. Yeah, I think this metal wall is completely down. So yeah, we're through here. Look at all the shopping carts to the left that are just dumped in the water. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can see some tires down underneath the water. I'm just paddling slow to stay cautious. Ah, look at that. Right behind my right shoulder is a Starbucks. To our left is the Belt Parkway, and we're gonna go under this really low bridge in a minute. That's Stillwell Avenue. So yeah, this is Stillwell Avenue that we're going under. I have to say, oh, train going by, straight ahead. Some geese up on the shoreline. Yeah, they kind of surrounded this bridge with this metal grate. The bridge itself doesn't look like it's too low, but this grate is really tight. So we got the train tracks right above us. This grate here is a lot lower than the other one that I squeezed under. So I think I'm going to turn around at this point. We'll pull up to it and check it out. Let me see. I really don't want to try to limbo this far and fall over. Just want to see the other side. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I don't want to try to get under that. It's a little sketchy. I said sketchy. Somebody said that I said sketchy too many times during my Bronx video. Here comes a train right over us. See if we can get the conductor to wave. He doesn't see us. That's really cool. Man, that's going right over us. Oh, cow. Wow. That's actually kind of scary, but thank God this bridge is strong. Just paddling along this seawall here. Just some floating trash, some stuff on the seawall. Kind of looks like a landfill with the different layers of trash on the seawall. I thought we were going to have some more sun today than what we currently have, but maybe this afternoon it's going to clear up a little bit more. But right now it's pretty cloudy. It's a nice day, but a bit cloudy. All right, so I actually forgot that I needed to tell you guys the big news. So the big news is, and I have it right here on my phone, is a screenshot from my email that shows, welcome to the YouTube Partner Program. So I achieved the subscriber count and the watch hours that you need in order to become part of the YouTube Partner Program, to be monetized. So applied this weekend, did all the requirements that you have to do, documentation, and this morning at 5:50 a.m. I received an email from YouTube being accepted into the YouTube Partner Program. So I am so excited, and obviously I couldn't have done that without you guys, the viewers. You know, any YouTuber making videos needs people watching them. And I'm out here working hard, trying to create unique videos that people want to watch. So I want to thank you guys for watching and subscribing to 2 Feet Outdoors. You know, just to follow up on that, I love nature and the natural beauty of nature and remote places. But I also find unique places like New York City very, very interesting. So you're going to get a variety of adventures from me. Hiking, backpacking, camping, kayaking, sometimes in wilderness places, sometimes in urban places. So I'm going to do my best to make it all interesting and worth watching. 3 Canada geese in front of me. There they go. You know, despite being an urban paddle today, we've seen some wildlife and some pretty nature. You know, obviously also we've seen some trash and debris and abandoned ships. Best of all, and most interesting of all to me, is the submarine. So during this paddle today, I'm going to be cooking up some lunch. And I think if you've seen my Brooklyn video and my Bronx video, it's going to have a certain element that's very similar, and you're probably going to laugh. So stay tuned for lunchtime. Sunken sailboat right in front of us. Looks like a little marina as well. We're almost back to that other sunken motorboat, and but just beyond it, there's like a light blue, green, and tan building. Actually, it looks like an apartment building, because it looks like there's nice curtains on all the windows, and it looks relatively new. Wave runner over to the right. You know, I think I've seen a previous video where somebody was actually paddling this wave runner. Not actually using the motor, but using a paddle to paddle it around, like to go fishing. And we have another sunken boat right in front of us. You can just barely see it over the surface. And of course, the charred remains of a barge. Wow, that swan just flew directly across the front of us. Yeah, that was really neat. What is this building here? A warehouse? Yeah. Yes, they are. Have a good day.
You too. I hope you see when he takes off.
Yes. That was pretty cool. A woman up on the shoreline, she saw the swan go flying in front of me and land, and she was commenting about it. And look at this, right in front of us, there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12, some type of, I think there are also Canada geese, smaller ones. So you guys have me saying Canada geese now. And I don't even know if that's still the right way supposed to say it. There we go. All right, we're back to the yellow submarine. All right, well, you guys may or may not believe this, but I am on top of the submarine. Check this place out. So cool. All right, with it being high tide, it was easy to get up on this thing. So I decided to check it out. Just gonna walk down here to the end. Yeah, and you can see this cover here, not cover, but hole to climb down into it. Obviously it's filled with water. And then we're gonna go check this out and see what this looks like on the inside. All right, just pushing off. That was really cool getting on the sub. I wasn't actually anticipating doing that, but with the tide coming up, it made the water level easier for me to get in and out of the kayak. So that was really, really awesome. We're just getting out to the mouth of the creek, closer to the bay. With Coney Island Creek Park on our left. Looks very tropical all of a sudden. I'm in shallow water. We're in a tropical island in Brooklyn, New York. This is actually really, really pretty. The beach is beautiful. I can see the Verrazano Narrows Bridge in the distance. Wind is picking up and I have a few rollers coming at me. Nothing too bad, of course. All right, I'm back on Coney Island Creek Beach. and this is where I'm gonna have lunch. And I found this piece of driftwood on the beach and this stump, and this is gonna be my makeshift table. So I just need to get it over to the driftwood. It is very heavy. So yeah, I'm gonna sit on this big piece of driftwood, and then I'm gonna use this stump for my table. And I got my stove right here. We'll get it all nice and level and cook some lunch. All right, guys, so I'm on the beach at Coney Island Creek Park, and this is what's for lunch today. Nathan's Famous Hot Dogs. And we are gonna start with some chili, and I'm gonna make chili cheese dogs. So yeah, just gonna start heating this chili up. These stoves heat really fast. As I sit here and I'm cooking this, I have the New York City skyline straight across the bay here, off in the distance. And then I also have the Verrazano Narrows Bridge off in that direction. And I don't see anybody on the beach behind me, and I can see two people down the way on the beach. So it's peaceful and quiet here. I think that's good enough. I'm gonna sit it right here, grab my lid. Let's see how these buns look. Getting some nice grill marks on the hot dogs as well. Let's see how this bun looks. Looking pretty good. All right, I'm gonna flip these buns over. Mexican style cheese. I'm just gonna drizzle some cheese on here. Spread some chili on it. Just like Nathan's Famous Hot Dogs. Authentic, right here in Coney Island at Coney Island Creek Park. All right. Look at those hot dogs. They're going to be amazing. You know, everything I make out in the wild is always messy. But wow. That's really good. So yeah, I'm gonna enjoy the sunshine, the views, and enjoy my lunch. All right, last couple bites. They sure are messy. Well, that was a perfect lunch. All right, guys, I want to thank you for watching 2 Feet Outdoors YouTube channel. I hope you enjoyed this video. I certainly did. The Quester 1 Submarine was really unique and fun to check out. It was also amazing seeing nature in this urban area. So once again, thank you for watching, and I really appreciate you subscribing, and we'll see you on the next one.